welcome to... What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of ItsASheThIngTV by me, Dominique. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just get right into this, okay? So, welcome to the Love of Hip Hop Hollywood season... What season is this? Season 2, episode 6 review, okay? Alright. Alright, so we start off with Princess. And she is packing all her stuff, okay? Because she's done with Ray J, guys. She swears that she's done this time. For real. She's done this time. For real. She's done. She's done. She's packing everything. She's taking her dog with her, too. She's packing all her shit. Okay? Because it's just, when a woman's fed up, and she's, you know, it was just the final straw. And she's done, okay? And she did a really good Oscar-winning performance. And I would have believed this dumb ass's ass if it wasn't for the fact that that the Shade Room posted a picture. It wasn't even a damn picture, was it? They posted a video of her confirming that her and Ray J are now engaged. Okay, and then we've seen a picture of her with the ring that looks too damn big to be on her finger anyway. Alright, it looks like it's sliding off, slipping and slide. The point is, Princess, no one gives a shit about your situation anymore. We were here for you. I was here for you at one point because I thought you finally got it. I thought you got it, but you really didn't. You had me fooled, bitch. And you know what? I'm not riding for your dumb ass anymore. You want to be kept in the house for 2 damn years again? Alright? You want him to continue to cheat on you and disrespect you? Then be my guest. Because that's clearly what you want. You think because he put a ring on your finger, he's going to change? Look at Ray J. He ain't shit. Okay, I'm done. Moving on, guys. Moving on, okay? So, Hazel is living that life. Her music career is popping, guys. Even though we ain't never heard one single song. Actually, we've heard one. And alright, but her music career is just doing so good. And you know what? I'm rooting for Hazel. Alright, I always root for the underdog. And Hazel has been through so much humiliation. And I just want her to win in life. And I mean that with so much sincerity. I really hope that she does well in life. Because she deserves it. You know, she's been through some shit, guys. Okay? Alright, so I really hope that everything's going well for her. She's got herself a new crib as well. It's looking good. Okay? Alright, and she's also going on a trip to Dubai. Now, I'm just saying, Dubai is a very presidential country, okay? It's for the big ballers. Alright? Now, there's only 2 reasons why a person would be going there, and it's either for business or for pleasure. If you know what. Okay? Business or pleasure. Ooh, I hope the Dubai people didn't take down my video for that, but you know what? People don't be doing that in your country, Dubai. It's a respectful country. Let me keep quiet, okay? Moving on, alright? Tiara comes along, and Hazel fills Tiara in on the fuckery that happened to her, okay? Alright, so she talks about this situation. She met up with Nicki, and, you know, there was bitch-ass Jason Lee. And, you know, she didn't expect to walk in on anything. However, this fool decided to act the damn fool, and he threw a drink in her face, okay? He didn't just throw a drink in her face, my bad. He threw pineapple and Ciroc in her face. Alcohol all in her eyes. Okay, she couldn't even see for a minute. She's telling Tiara this, and Tiara's laughing. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, obviously Tiara's laughing because it was funny, but if that was me, I'd be like, girl, don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's not funny. It wasn't funny, guys, okay? Because no one was clearly here for what Jason did. I even think he felt a little bit remorseful. Because, you know, he did a bitch-ass thing. It was disgusting, okay? But, yeah. So, you know, Tiara decides to share her, you know, situation. And she tells Hazel that basically, look, my scheming ways are going very well. Karma is a bitch and her name's Tiara Marie, okay? Alright? Yeah. Alright, okay, so she tells her about her plan and what's going on with the Ray J thing, and Hazel's just like, ooh, this bitch is crazier than me. Alright, okay. Alright, moving on. Nicki and Brandy are outside, okay? I would say they're exercising, but they probably weren't. She decides to share her situation with this whole Fizz and Kamaya, alright, thing. And, you know, she's like, me and Fizz are dating, and, you know, his appetizer, Kamaya, wanted to get involved. She came for me for my plastic surgery. And Brandy's like, she did what? Oh, that bitch, you know she needs some surgery too. And I'm like, I hate people like Brandy. Okay, because instead of trying to hear out both sides, you really just stick to the one side that your friend's telling you. Alright? Now, I know your friend is your friend and you'll always have your friend's back, but you can't be that stupid, okay? You always have to be neutral no matter what, alright? Because you can't judge two situations that you don't know of. How are you saying Kamaya needs surgery when you ain't even seen Kamaya? Now, you know that's a damn lie. Kamaya don't need no damn surgery. But your friend Nicki did. Ooh, shots. Okay, but for real though, like, Brandy was just, she was just turned for no reason, alright? At least just be neutral like April. Just be neutral. Just be like, ooh, she said what? Damn. Okay. Alright, but yeah. And then she starts talking about what Jason did to Hazel. And you know what? Brandy wasn't here for that. So we move on to Miles. And he is shooting a new music video to his song. No, his single, West Side. West Coast. The Bay. Something like that. Alright, and you know what? It just sounds like all the type of generic shit we hear on the radio and the TVs today, okay? It's one of those turn-up songs, okay? And it was alright. It was a nice track. It was nice. It's not something I would download, buy, okay? But it was okay. It was cute. But I just couldn't help but pick out the lyrics. He said something about having bad bitches and feeling on the pussy. And I'm like, you a damn lie. You a damn lie. And it just makes me think about this entire music industry. How many guys really put out lyrics like this and meanwhile they're doing some undercover shit? It just really makes you open up your eyes, you know. Because whilst Miles is shooting this video, talking about all the bitches he done had, and all the coochies he done felt, he can't stop thinking about his boo, Milan. Not Milan with a vagina, guys, Milan with a penis. Because Miles is gay. Okay? It's just like, damn, you are really living a double life. And I sympathize with him so much because it must be hard. And I will get into that later because this situation actually touched me. It hurt my feelings. It made me feel sad. Okay? But it's like, damn, man. Damn, you guys, you undercover guys need to stop this shit. For real. You were leading and selling dreams. Okay? Anyway. But yeah, so because he's you know, thinking about Milan and how Milan's been avoiding him and ignoring his calls. Once the video's done, he goes to try and call Milan once again, okay? And Milan is at his photo shoot. He gets the call. We happen to see it. And, you know, the assistant brings him the phone. He looks at his phone, all up in the camera, gives it back. And I'm like, this is so extra. This is so fucking extra. Alright, but yeah, alright. So he's still not talking to Miles. And Miles is just so upset. He is so conflicted. And you know what he's done with this? He really wants to tell Amber what's going on. Because he can't live this life no more. It's just too much for him, okay? It's just too much for him. So, yeah. He calls up Amber and he, you know, tells her that we need to go to couples therapy. Even though we're not a couple. So again, you are leading her on to believe that you guys still have something or there's going to be something after this. You were fucked up for that. Alright, and Amber's happy as hell. You can hear it on the phone. Alright, you can hear how long her neck is getting. She's just like, oh my god. Couples therapy, I am so here for it. Yes, I will be there. I will be there. Okay, bye. Alright. Okay. So yeah. So we see a clip of that after. So we move on to Amber, and she has lunch with her sister. Okay, so speaking of Amber, and you know what? Both of these women, I mean, they really do look like sisters, huh? Those long necks must run in the family. Like, they have very defined features. Long necks, long torsos, small heads, biggish noses, small mouths. They just, I mean, and a lot of people feel like Amber looks like a man, but I don't see it like that. She just has a very unusual look. She looks like an Amazon bitch. Like, she's a glamazon. Like, she's tall, she's long, she's very elongated. Like, she could be a model. Like, for real, she looks weird like that. She has that weird look. You know, and someone said she looks like Isis King. That was on America's Next Top Model. You know, the transgender woman that I love. I love her. She's so gorgeous. I love her. Girl. Alright? And Amber really does look like that. Amber does look like she has masculine qualities, but I'm just saying, I'm just gonna believe what she's saying. She believes she's a female. I believe she's a female too. Okay, but I like her look. She looks awkward. She looks weird. She's tall. She's long. She's pretty in my eyes. Weirdly pretty, like meerkat type of pretty. You know them meerkats. Okay, all right. But anyway, And you know, Amber has been waiting for Milan, for Miles for years, and her sister knows about this situation. But Amber, you know, she's happy now because Milan has finally decided that they need to just go to therapy, and after that, everything will come together. And her sister's like, babe, you need to wake up. You need to wake the fuck up. You need to open your eyes. Is he showing signs? You know, that is he acting different towards you? And Amber's like, yes. You're like, well then, bitch, you need to open up your eyes again because he's obviously acting different for some reason. All right. He ain't with you for a reason. He's put you on hold for a reason. Okay, so you need to bring it down a notch. Come back down to earth. Take your ass to that therapy session and listen to what he has to say because he's hiding something. Alright, and Amber's like, I know him. I know him. And we're all like, no, you don't. You don't know him, girl, because he's gay. You don't know him. Okay? It's just sad. Like, open your eyes. It's so sad. Like, she's so blinded by what's in front of her. And I'm like, you must really like some soft ass dudes, because I really don't know how you haven't suspected shit. He's always with his boys. Milan, they are always together. He ain't been with you for some time. He's telling you that, you know, we need to wait it out. He's distancing himself from you. Y'all ain't had sex. What should that tell you? What should, girls, females, if your man has been distancing himself from you and he's very, very, very friendly with his boys, you got yourself a Miles and Milan and Amber situation right there. Okay, I don't give a shit. I don't trust none of these guys anymore. Alright, moving on. Willie. Like, he looked like a sexy homeless thug. He looked like the type of dude that'd be like, hey, can I hold a couple dollars? You fine as hell though, shit. That's how he looked. Anyway, so he has a meeting with his former manager, and you know, he explains his current situation, okay? Money's tight, Shonda wants to get back on the pole, you know, my music career is on standstill, I don't know what to do, okay? My company, you know, my contract, they've invested so much money into me, but like, my album's still not out, and honestly, I can't wait anymore, alright? And you know, yeah. And Screwface basically tells him, look, we could come up with something, okay? I could give you a potential contract or something like that, but you need to get out of the contract that you're with now. Alright? And it's just the same back and forth bullshit. Because you know how hard it is to get out of a contract, okay? We've all seen the films. We know how hard it is. We know how hard, okay? So it's just like, this is just another thing, you know, making their situation even harder. But Willie is optimistic, so he's happy to hear that, okay? But we'll get back to that later. So, Nicki's event. She's there with Brandy, and eventually Jason comes along and he brings Kamaya because he wants Kamaya and Nicki to fix their situation or be cordial or whatever. Alright? However, Brandy just isn't here for Jason's Mr. Penguin looking ass, okay? Big bitch. Alright? She isn't here for his ass, okay? She calls him a SpongeBob SquarePants looking bitch, okay? This marshmallow motherfucker. Okay? Alright? So Jason introduces himself, but you know, she doesn't even acknowledge him. She just looks at him like, alright, he's like, ooh, what's your problem? And then, you know, Brandy starts, you know, the mouth, and Jason says another derogatory term, okay? He's like, you know, you need to control your chihuahua. And I'm like, this messy ass bitch just needs to fuck off. Just go behind the computer, sit your fat ass down, and stay in the dark. No one needs to see you, okay? Keep your shitty blogs that no one reads up. Just fuck off, because I'm tired of you. And then after he says that, Brandy says, what? This marshmallow bitch said what? What does she do? She drinks her water and she throws it in his face. And I was just so here for it. I was here for it. Alright? Meanwhile, Kamaya's just standing there trying to be calm and nice. And, you know, but Nicki wasn't here for it. Okay? And Kamaya's like, look, bitch, I came here to try and fix things. But you know what? You a petty ass bitch. I ain't here for this shit. And Nicki's like, get the fuck out of here. Okay? So Mr. Penguin takes his friend and they leave. Alright, moving on. Princess. Okay, what did she say? Okay. So she's in the pool with her girls, okay, and she still swears that she's done with Ray J. Alright, so who is she with? She's with April, Nia, and Shonda. Alright, and she fills them all in, and she calls Tiara a fake two-faced bitch, and you know, oh, I thought she was my friend. And I'm like, you know what? Princess is really stupid, guys. She's really stupid, and I understand that Princess came into this, you know, trying to turn over a new leaf and really try and be friends with Tiara and forget all that happened in the past. But I'm like, bitch, you can't be that stupid. You messed up her life, okay? Because you could see that Tiara really loved her some ugly ass Ray J. You could see that. Alright? You fucked her ass up. Alright? You ruined her life. Last year, you guys made her look like a complete idiot on that season of Love and Hip Hop, okay? And you really think that this bitch is gonna make bygones be bygones and be your friend? Friend? Not even acquaintance. Friend. Princess, you're stupid as shit. You're stupid as shit. After everything you did to her, how much she hated you and Ray J, and then now all of a sudden she wants to be nice with you and text you and shit. You stupid as fuck to believe that, okay? But obviously, Princess knows the deal now, and you know, she tells the girls. Meanwhile, Nia says, oh, I understand what Princess is going through. You know, I'm going through the same situation with Dre, and you know what? If Dre doesn't get it together, I'm done. No, but you ain't going nowhere. You ain't done. Don't lie. Alright, anyway. And then Princess basically says, look, I'm going to confront Tiara, okay? Alright, we're going to this daytime party or whatever, blah, blah, blah. She's going to be there, and I'm going to confront her. And April's like, oh, shit. Oh, these bitches. Man, I need to go home and take care of Mega. This is some fuck shit, man. Damn. April's just tired of shit, okay? She's tired of these girls. And she's basically, and then Princess is like, look, I want you guys to be there, okay? And everyone's like, alright, we ain't got no choice. So anyway, going back to Miles and his come to Jesus moment, okay? So he goes to the church. We just didn't need to see this, alright? He's praying. We have the church music in the background. And all I just kept thinking was, when Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is he. His eyes are on a sparrow. I sing because... I'm so sorry. That was just playing in my head the whole time. I was like, damn, lad, this is too much, okay? We didn't need to see all of that. Alright, moving on. So Shonda's trying to be Shonda is trying to be realistic about the situation that's going on with her and Willie, okay? She's like, look, your career's not popping right now. It's not happening, okay? And look, we need to provide for our family, and I have no problem going back on the pole. Believe me, I have no problem going back on the pole. I have no problem, okay? And Willie's like, it's all right, babe. It's all right because, you know, I'm gonna be getting a new contract anyway. I talked to Screwface, and, you know, shit's looking up. And Shonda's like, oh, my God. Oh, my God, so we about to live that LA life now, huh? And he's like, not exactly, because I still need to get out of the contract I'm in now. And she's like, what? There's always some shit with you, huh? Fuck. Alright? Shonda just wants everything. She just wants to be able to feel stable and secure, okay? And she's not getting that from Willie now. And I understand both parts. Willie wants to be the guy to provide. And he has this whole wishful thinking going on, but it's not enough, okay? And as a female, you know us, okay? We want to know what's going on. We want to know the deal. We want to know if we're secure. We want to know if, you know, we just want to know. Whereas guys are more laid back and chilled about it. And Shonda's like, look, okay, I have no problem shaking my tail feather, shaking my red nose, gas pedaling. Alright? Rack City bitching up on these posts. I have no problem. Okay? And he's like, why can't you just get a regular job? She's like, I'm not a regular bitch. Okay? And I'm like, what type of excuse is that? So, you know, you're not a regular bitch, so therefore you should just go and, you know, go back on the pole when you have to. Get the fuck out of here with that, man. Alright? Moving on. Daytime party. Alright, so Princess is accompanied by April and Shonda. Meanwhile, Tiara is with, who's she with? She is with Moniece, okay? Her ride or die. Alright, so they all get acquainted. They all say, hey, hi. All fake. Okay, Tiara says hi to April. She says hi to Princess. Gives Princess a kiss on the cheek, too, because they friends. Alright, and she says hi to Shonda. And Princess is like, And Moniece is standing there, like, hold on a second, because I'm fucked up right now. So y'all friends? After everything, you guys are friends? Like, what is this? And I'm not, this is why I like Moniece's crazy ass, because I can't be doing that fake shit. Me knowing that I have set you up, I can't be fake like that. I can't do that shit. Alright? And then Tiara's like, no, we're not friends, but we're not enemies. And Princess was like, oh, so we're not friends. Okay? And Tiara's like, no, we're not friends. And Princess is like, okay, have you been in contact with Ray? And Tiara's like, yes. I've sent him a few texts. And Princess is like, bitch. So you set me up. I was coming from a good place, okay? I thought we could be friends. Meanwhile, here you are trying to break me and Ray J up. And Tiara's like, bitch, you stupid as shit. Friends after what you did to me? After what y'all did to me last year, you think we're gonna be friends, huh? No, bitch. No. Alright? And then they go back and forth, and it's just sad because Princess is just so stupid and naive, okay? So they go back and forth, and then you know what? It gets too much for Princess, so Princess hits Tiara, and it connects, and then the security come and separate them, and Tiara's like, oh, fuck you up, bitch. And Princess like, fuck you. Alright? Meanwhile, Moniece throws a drink on Princess, and I'm sorry, but as low as that was, I was here for it. You know, Princess loves to throw shit on everyone. She loves to throw drinks and pop off. I was here for Moniece at that moment, okay? I would have been Moniece at that moment, alright? Because Moniece wasn't here for this shit from the get-go. So I'm gonna throw the drink. I was here for Moniece. I don't give a shit if that was petty as hell. She threw the damn drink and I was here for it, damn it. Alright, so then after they finally calm down, they decide to start talking again, okay? And Princess is like, why did you do it? Why did you do this? Alright, and you know, Tiara's like, because I could. Okay, you guys fucked up my life. I'm gonna fuck up yours, basically. And Princess is like, he doesn't want your fat ass. He won't want your fat ass. Oh, she got Tiara there. I'm sorry. Tiara's not fat, bitch. She's just chubby right now. She's still cute. But the way Princess said, she's like, he won't want your fat ass. And I'm like, bitch. Alright, and what does Tiara do? She gets up and she spits. The bitch spits. Both these women have no respect, no morals, no class, okay? They are making themselves look stupid for an idiot that couldn't give two fucks about either one of them. Why do these women on this show continue to do this shit? I don't know. Alright, but I was here for it. If you want to act like a fool, I will enjoy watching you act like a fool. Okay, but Tiara spat on her. Ugh. And you know, Princess, and then you know, April tries to get up and stop it, and she's just tired of these ratchet bitches. Okay, she's so done. Alright, and then you know, Princess starts crying again, and then she asks Tiara, why did you tell Ray J? Why did you tell him to move me out? Why didn't you do that, you fucking hippo? You such a big bitch. You're so fat. You fat patty bitch. And Tiara's like, fuck you, bitch, okay? Fuck you. Alright, my fat ass is faster than you. And she's like, fuck you, you hippo. You a hippo. You a hippo. Alright, and then she tries to attack Tiara again. Did you see the sly kick that Moniece gave her? I love Moniece. I love Moniece. Alright, and then they get separated again and it cuts off. So Miles goes to the therapist, okay? He goes to therapy. And the therapist asks him to give the backstory, okay? And you know, we just come to find out that Miles has been gay. Alright, he says he's always had feelings for the same sex, okay? And you know, Amber is his childhood sweetheart and they were together for a bit, but he's always felt some type of way towards men, and he started acting upon those feelings, and boom, bang, bing, he ended up with Milan, and they are boyfriends now, and they are in love, and you know what? And the therapist is like, so you've been living a double life? And he's like, yeah, you know, I've kept it hidden from everyone. Nobody knows. The whole nation, everyone knows you're gay. And we knew this shit ages ago because the blogs told us, okay? You could have told your family this quietly over a nice cup of tea. Do y'all Americans do that? Alright, because that's a very British thing. Okay, well, I don't do that. I'm African, shit. Anyway, sorry. Okay. But, yeah, he could have told his family this a long time ago. I know it's hard and I understand, but you really did this in front of everyone. Now everyone knows. The nation knows. But maybe he was cool with that. Alright. But anyway, he kept it hidden for some time. And, yeah. And the therapist basically said, without saying it, that you've made a dick move. Because now you have Amber thinking that there's something going to come from this relationship with you guys, when really you've been seeing another man, and she doesn't know that you're gay, and you've been giving her hope. How could you do this, Miles? How? And Miles starts crying. And you know what? It made me sad. But even though what he did is fucked up, okay? I understand. It's hard, okay? He's been really trying to fight against his feelings. Alright, he's been really trying to fight against his feelings. He didn't want to be gay. But he is. And he loves Amber, but he just can't love her in that way anymore because he's gay. You know? But the fact that he kept leading her on, you know, making her wait for so long, you could have let her move on with her life. You could have said, you know what, Amber, I just can't be with you anymore. And now her dumb ass should have moved on, because I don't know why you were really willing to wait so long for a man that hasn't given you any signs that he's really trying to get you back, okay? He hasn't slept with you. He's just basically been coming around just to see your daughter that he's built a connection with. Alright, so you should have kind of just put the two and two together, used your woman's intuition. Is that it? Intuition. Women's instinct. That's it. Alright? To just say, you know what? Fuck this nigga. I'm done. Okay? But instead, you know, she's loved him so much and she thought that something would come from this. Alright, so Miles has been very selfish. And it's fucked up and it's terrible and it's sad. And you know, it's because he's scared that he's going to lose Amber for good and he doesn't want that. Alright, you've led her to believe that there's something there. Still there. You know? And Amber's just going to take it so badly and I feel sorry for her. And then obviously Miles starts crying. And it's sad because he knows that he's fucked up, alright? It's sad. And then, you know, yeah, it basically ends, alright? And I just want to quickly say, this should be a lesson to all undercover men out there. If you know that you are gay, if you know that you have feelings towards the same sex, then cool. But do not have another female in the mix and sell her dreams and, you know, string her along. You can't seem to face up to what's really going on with you. Like, don't do that to another person. Because that's hurting you and that's hurting someone that's innocent in all of this. Alright, everyone deserves to know the truth. Okay? So then we see what happens next week. And I think next week is going to be an emotional episode. It's going to get to me. I get it. I understand where Miles is coming from. And I feel so sorry for him. You know, we see him breaking it down to his family. It looked like it was his mother and probably his aunt. And they're crying and he's crying too. And it's just so damn sad. But what got me the most was Amber's reaction. I might cry next week, guys. Did you see her on the floor? She was like, I need to call my mom. I need to call my mom. I was like, girl, I feel you. This is some bullshit. You see what you done, Miles? Oh, I'm sad. This is fucked up. But guys, this is ItsASheThIngTV. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. And I'll see you next week, okay? And quick note. Someone messaged me saying, why am I looking over there all the time? Who do I keep looking at? I ain't looking at nothing but a piece of wall. Okay? It's just a habit. That's where my direction is. I can't be like, it's just, no. It has to be there, okay? Alright? But see you next time, guys. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Keep it respectful and nice in my comments, and I'll see you soon. Peace out. Mwah.